Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the essay Profession for Women by Virginia Woolf. This essay is a part of a lecture of Virginia Woolf before National Society for Women in January 21, 1931. She had delivered this lecture before women to inspire them. She was there as a chief guest. In the essay, she is discussing the situation of women, the condition of women in Victorian society. In Victorian society, woman was considered to be an angel in the house. This essay is angel in the house. This phrase is taken from a famous poem by Coverley, and in this poem, the woman is thought to be a woman dominated by males, as was the situation in Victorian houses, Victorian era. The condition of woman was such that she had to make sacrifices and she was dominated by male society. As she is further discussing in her lecture, that women in the society are women in the house have to make sacrifices. They have to share only the leg of the chicken whilst they are serving the chicken to the whole family, and they are sitting in the drought and they are giving favors to the family. But she had to make a decision and she chose this profession of writing. This profession had little challenges. No many more challenges were there because it was not demanding any income, any salary, any assets, any wealth, because only pen and paper was needed. But a lot of challenges were there. First challenge was the angel in the house, the phantom, the fear in the mind of a woman which was frightening her, which was threatening her every time when she was sitting to write. This angel was cautioning her to be aware of her situation, because everywhere she had obstacles, she had hurdles, and she had to keep away from those hurdles, because if she was writing, she was challenging the dominance of the male society, and males will never, because when she was writing a review of a novel by a male, written by a male the writer, then she was very much aware of her situation, and she had to, as she is writing, that the phantom was cautioning her to be polite, to be positive, to be favorable to the writer, and nothing to write against the writer. And she says that I came over, one day I killed that phantom, and I killed that phantom with the argument that I had to survive, I had to defend myself. I was not killing her, that angel, the angel would have killed me. So in self defense I killed that angel. In this way she was making herself safe, and she succeeded in her career to write. But after killing that angel, there was one other problem of expressing herself, because she had to express her feelings. She had no right to express her feelings, her emotions very frankly, because she everywhere she when she was for a writer, imagination is much powerful, and when she was giving outlet to this imagination, then this imagination is going too far away, and she is dashing against a rock, because women are not free to express whatever feelings they have. Males have every freedom to express themselves, but women have some kind of gland, some diffidence, some shyness, and they can't overcome that shyness. In the end, uh, in the third part of the essay, Virginia Woolf is asking the women of the time that they are free, they have the room of their own, because the first line of the writers like Virginia Woolf, Woolf seniors, Elaine Jane Austen, George Eliot, and many more writers, they made, they paved the way for them, they cleared the road for them, and the room is provided to them. But women of today, they are free to become whatever, lawyers, doctors, engineers, whatever, but they have to decorate this room, they have to furnish this room, they have to make their own way. Still a long road is there to be walked, to be tread, and she is wishing all them that freedom, that with boldness with which they have to continue the road. Thank you.